Can't believe I'm actually doing this. This is amazing.
Five years ago, I rode parts of the Arizona Trail around Tucson for the first time. 5 years ago, I started dreaming about bikepacking the Arizona Trail. 5 years ago, I was 47 years old. Five years ago, I started asking friends if they wanted to ride the trail with me. I'm 52 now. I'm not going to wait anymore. I'm going to ride it alone.
I went to bed at like 6 o'clock at night. 6:30. No, it's like 6:30. I was too tired from the travel and from the flight. But boy, last night, the coyotes and, is it elk bugling? Bugle? Is that a word? Wow. It takes a little bit of time to adjust to these sounds at night here. So basically, sleeping since 6:30. It's 4:30. The sun's coming up at 5:30. I'm getting up now. I'm done.
There are only two things that are for sure when bikepacking. It starts somewhere and it finishes somewhere. What lies between is totally up to you. I wanted to do the full Arizona Trail, but work, time, money. I ended up compromising doing Flagstaff to Tucson, 450 miles and 50,000 feet of elevation gain. And I only have 1 week to complete it. Life is unpredictable, and none of us know how much time we have left. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment to pursue my dreams and adventures, why not seize the opportunity now, even if it means I have to modify it?
Yesterday was day one. It wasn't really day one because I got in late into Flagstaff. I flew into Phoenix, rented a car, drove to Flagstaff, put the bike together, and it was 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I didn't want to spend a night in Flagstaff. 4 o'clock afternoon, hopped on the trail, managed to do 12 miles, found a place to camp. First night sleeping on the Arizona Trail. And today is kind of officially first day of riding. Trying to make it a big day today. Trying to get far. The views riding away from Flagstaff is amazing. Single track, I mean, look at this. Amazing. Single track. Mostly single track. There were a section of 5 miles that was just a ton of rocks and a little double track. But other than that, it's been nothing but butter. I think I met 2 hikers all day. So it's pretty cool. But oh, and by the way, it was like 39 degrees last night. I was wondering if I overpacked. I mean, a 65-pound bike is a little ridiculous. But last night was like 39 degrees. I wore everything I brought. My down jacket. I used my sleeping bag, my hat, gloves. I'm wearing tights still. I'm wearing a winter jersey right now. I don't know. I feel like riding from Flagstaff to Tucson, you're gonna have cold and then you're gonna have really hot. I think there's no other way to do it. But it's kind of the beauty of it, that you have the high alpine 7,000 foot elevation, cold climate, and then you go into the desert and catch your hair on fire.
I've traveled this big world, lonesome I have roamed. I've laid down in green pastures, I've rolled down rocky roads. As my hair turned silver, I lost my lust for gold. Now cups of wine can't satisfy the thirst within my soul. Narrow is the road to glory. Perdition's gates are broad and wide. On the steps you take to ponder, from the path to not far wander, for the narrow road to glory's worth the price. I broke bread with the wicked.
End of day 2. Here's a little fun fact. I like to make plans, even so they don't work out most of the times. Actually, I made more than one plan. I made plan B, plan C. But I taped it onto my frame so I don't have to always look at something. So this is the AZT route plan. Plan A was to camp at 108, mile 108. I am not at 108. I am in plan B. I'm camp 73 miles. This would have been camp C, which is fine. I had for some reason, I thought, but I was delusional that I could make it to Pason. That's way too far. Which, if you look down the road, it has my water stops. And then the blue ones are towns you go through. Water, camps, water, whatever. Get the drift. So tomorrow we'll be going from camp 73 miles to Pason at 132. So tomorrow I'll have 60 miles. I did like 70-ish today. No, like 65 today. So it'll be like today. Yeah, this is camp for tonight. Oh, and then I'm going to get a motel in Pason because I have to charge all my gear, my computer, my phone, the cameras. I can't make videos without power, unfortunately. So, plus I want to take a shower. 3 days of riding. Yeah, I'm going to take a motel in Pason because I feel like what comes after Pason, it's going to get hot. And it's going to get a little more dicey as far as the heat goes. Right now, obviously you can tell, still wearing a jacket here. The Blue Ridge campground was excellent. Toilet, water, dumpster. What else do you need? The next morning, I woke up and got punched in the face right away with the massive hike-a-bike sections. The Arizona Trail has lots of hike-a-bike sections, and I was well aware of it, and I had the proper shoes for it. And honestly, it's worth getting up there, getting the views, riding the descents. I mean, it's a compromise. They're not my favorites, but they're part of the Arizona Trail, and I accept it. The Arizona Trail was the dream of Dale Shewater, who envisioned a cross-state trail in the 1970s and 1985 while working as a Flagstaff school teacher. The Arizona Trail was officially completed in 2011 when the final gap was constructed along the Gila River. Since that time, continuous efforts have been made to improve the trail and trail experience by relocating it away from dirt roads to fulfill the non-motorized designation of the trail. The Arizona Trail has become one of the premier long-distance trails in the country. The diversity of people that have made this happen is as wide as the trail is long. Once you drop down the Mongolian Rim, the dirt changes. The single track that has been newly constructed all the way to Pine is probably one of the best single tracks I've ever ridden.
After 2 days in the woods, not seeing much of anything other than nice people and hikers. Rolling into Pason. Back to civilization. Pason. No, I need a shower. Badly. Let's hope we find a place to stay. I need to resupply food. Traffic already sucks. Hate it. Let's see what we can find.
Motels, plenty in Pason. It was like $90. Great bed, good shower, walking distance to supermarket, and Mexican food. What else is there? All right, got myself some well-deserved coffee. So 132 miles in. What is that, day number 3? It's been nothing but amazing. I would say it's about 99% single track, which is astonishing. But I also got to say some brutal hike-a-bike sections. But it's been everything I expected, from Flagstaff all the way to Pason. And I'm following the Arizona Trail bikepacking route on the Far Out app. Now, biggest problem I have, I only gave myself until next Saturday from I started sort of Saturday. 7 days for the 450 miles, which is kind of cutting it close. So I'm going to take the road to get to my next destination. I can jump 1 day ahead, which still brings me to an 88-mile bike ride today. To go to where I want to camp.
Here's a problem. My Arizona Trail map, everybody's pointing me this way. I am on the trail. This is Apache territory, and I feel like they want me to go this way. I don't know. The other option is the highway, and that's looks like death right now. I don't know what's better. I don't know. This sucks. I don't know. It looks nice over there, but I don't think they want me to go there. The trail's down there somewhere, but it's closed off. It's an Indian reservation. Don't blame them. I blame the people who built the highway. The one lane on the right, no shoulder. That's where I want to be. So I'm riding against traffic on this massive shoulder. I feel alright. Alright, this is surprisingly the Google Maps bicycle route. Way different than the Far Out bikepacking route for the AZT. And so far, actually I like it better. So if it goes through like this to where I want to go, I'm thrilled with it, because AZT bikepacking one had to keep going on the highway, and this is just an offshoot. Nice. Take this dirt road all the way down into the valley. It's gonna get hot. It's super quiet here. Officially in their territory now. Didn't really see them till the last minute, so I gotta keep my eyes out. Bye bye. Alright, I'm supposed to go 88 now, and supposedly, apparently it's closed in 13 miles. Is it closed for cars? Can't find out anything other than just to go there. Well, hopefully I don't go 13 miles for nothing. Well, it won't be for nothing because I got a little view of something. Alright. They really want you to not go through this, but I will. Okay, so I just rode up this road and it kept saying stop, no going further, no going further, and there's the reason why no going further. But I can see the road on the other side of this let me get off, massive landslide. I mean, the shit fell off from way up there and just landed a couple of boulders, like van-sized boulders. But I think I'm gonna have to get to the other side somehow, but I can't hold a camera while I'm doing it. I feel like there's a trail. Made it past the landslide. Holy mollies. Can you imagine the sound it made when it came down? Damn. You can see what broke off too. Like a whole section. It's amazing. I think I'm home free now. My God. Up there too?
Yeah, we do. It's our restaurant.
Wow.
The restaurant has even more. Altogether, it's over $700,000.
$700,000?
Yeah.
What?
And then I'm pretty sure we also have a corn wall over here.
That's crazy.
I know. This is what I was supposed to
90 miles. Made it to the Lost Dutchman. I don't know, I feel like a Lost Dutchman right now. Campground.
Alright. So, dear diary. Before I forget, because it's all becoming a blur. First day was 13 miles. Second day was 65 miles. Third day was 62 miles. Today was 91 miles.
Right, 6:30 in the morning. Rolling out a little later than I thought. I'm gonna ride 40-ish minutes to get some breakfast. But yeah, campground was pretty good. Showers, it was worth it. Gonna hit breakfast spot, then on the AZT towards Superior. Alright, back on the Arizona Trail, heading from Apache Junction to Superior. It looks like it's just going around the rock. This just popped up. 7.4 miles and 1,600 feet of elevation. Well, let's make a day of it and just pedal. Oh, and since I'm going to be climbing for another 5 miles, let me tell you about my battery situation. How do I run my GPS phone? Computer all day long. I've got a power bank in my frame bag, and I just run the cable up right now to the phone. Then I do have also a Raveman bike light that also doubles as a backup for the bike computer, so that gets a couple of maybe like 2 hours of extra battery life for the computer with this bike light that I'm actually not using as a light ever. You won't believe this one. I guess I should have checked. I just got to an intersection and to the top of my climb, which wasn't really the top of the climb, because there's another 3.4 miles and 1,600 feet of climbing. I see the road up there and I can see the grade. I better get a view out of this one. There's the road down there. Oh boy. I feel there's going to be some walking coming. Oh my god, I started descending. It's all single track. Super technical, and I have to go all the way down to that town. Oh my god, this is brutal. I gotta get down here, man. It's like getting late. This trail is awesome. It was all worth it after all. I didn't know it was single track. Oh my god. I kicked my ass today. Every day seems to be harder than the next. So the computer died, must be around 78 miles, my little extra detour there. And I'm rolling into Superior, Arizona as we speak. I got a motel. Oh, this was supposed to be an easy day. Well, it wasn't. Let's see, get some food, shower. Tomorrow again. That was the motel last night. Nothing to write home about. And yet again,
Felt like shit last night. I woke up feeling alright. So this is day number 6. Well, I'm gonna get into town, get some breakfast. This place is closed. That's closed. Town's a little hurting.
So there was really no place to get food this early in the morning. Luckily, there was a supermarket with hummus, bananas, and having breakfast right in front of the supermarket. The next section of this trip is not super well documented because I'm not a big fan of shoving cameras into people's faces, especially if they're helping me. So I was just leaving Superior on my way to Picket Post, and I only got about this far, and then this happened. Yup, that's about a 2-inch slice in my tire. No way to fix this one. I needed a new tire. I was only standing there for about a minute when somebody pulled over asking me if I need a ride. And of course I said, yes, I need to go to a bike shop. He was on the way to Phoenix and he was willing to drive me to the closest bike shop nearby, which is basically where I just came from yesterday. So I'm forever grateful for the person that helped me, and there's good people out there. And after talking to the guys at the bike shop and trying to figure out if I can get back to the trailhead, I realized that I've lost too much time and I needed to alter my plans.
Well, I thought this day is going to be a little bit different. This might be more dangerous than the rattlesnakes. It's cars. But I don't have a choice. I don't have any extra days to spare. And because I lost this day now, I have to do a 90-mile road ride to Oracle. Kind of blows, but that's the beauty of bikepacking. I can just go a different way. Going to Oracle and then hit the rest of the Arizona Trail, and just missing this really nice part in the middle. Oh well, maybe next time. There's a whole lot of nothing.
And this ride was actually surprisingly good. I mean, shoulders, tiny roads, and a lot of side roads, lots of gravel. I actually enjoyed the time to think. Lots of time to think. So I got to Catalina State Park kind of late. It was getting dark. Grabbed some dinner and set up camp. Now it was already getting hot in the morning, and I figured it was a good idea to take a shower with my cycling clothes on just before heading out.
All cooled off, ready to head up to Oracle.
Now here's a little tip. Don't forget to stop at the Circle K gas station, fill up on food and water, because once you start heading up towards Mount Lemmon, there's not going to be anything to get anywhere, and there's not much water. This was by far my favorite campsite on the whole trip. I was on a ridge overlooking both sides. I had a great sunrise. I had a great sunset. There was nobody there. I didn't see anybody. And I had a great night's sleep. This was amazing.
My legs are all shredded up from riding by cactus, and look how scraped my legs are. And I had to pull cactus out of my shoes and thorns and bristles. And all those cactus and all those bushes actually keep hitting the bags too. And super impressed on how this is all holding up. Can only recommend the Aero racks and the bags, because they've gotten abused on the last 440 miles. Okay, ready to roll again. Let's have a little look at our map, the AZT route plan. We are Oracle, Mount Lemmon. I'm not quite at 417. Didn't make it to 413 for the camp. I'm somewhere at like 409. 409. Let's hit it. Alright, so this is 1.8 miles, 1,000 feet of climbing. And then you're like, how bad could this be? And you start looking ahead. And there's the road, and you're like, oh, there's the road. And then you look up, and there's the road. And you're just like, I don't know if the camera will show this well, but this is really like up. Pushing the bike up here. The handlebars are like at head height. Ooh. These rocks don't help. Ooh. And just like that, with the magic of editing, I'm basically at the top of this. No, for real. Down there's the road I did start from. 45 minutes, an hour. Super peaceful and quiet. I don't mind at all. We'll hike a bike, but wow, straight up. Elevation 8,200. So I did 9 miles, I did 9.2 miles in 3 hours. I averaged 3 miles an hour. Jesus Christ. I think they're averaging less than that. So I'll be alright. I need water. I got like a spit left. And then, yeah, get some food maybe. I'm not buying the water in the restaurant. I'm just going to the bathroom, putting up in the bathroom here. No work. Heading from the Mount Lemmon, I don't know, what is that, town? Ski resort, to the Molino Pason campground. A little more hike a bike, but super pretty.
And again, running a little short on time, I did take the road for a while to make a shortcut to Bug Spring to get to one of the downhills that I actually do know and I love.
All right, decided to take the trail down. I don't know which one is this. This is off the Arizona Trail into Tucson, and I can see. Oh, okay, hello. Is that a raven or a crow? It's enormous. Going with raven. What are you? Okay. All right, made it to Tucson. And in case you're wondering if bikepacking is for you, or you're scared that you're going to get eaten by a bobcat, well, the statistics are 1 person a year gets eaten by a mountain lion or murdered by a mountain lion every year. 1 person. If a bicyclist gets hit by a bus and dies, it doesn't even make the news. So the most scariest environment is this right here. If you feel like you want to try bikepacking, do it. Don't be scared. Oh my god, I just took all the bags off. It's so light, the bike. Alright, I have to get a box now and pack up so I can fly out tomorrow. Elliot, Roadrunner Cycles, right?
Roadrunner, yeah.
Yeah. If anybody wants to do what I did, that's the guy. He's done it
Yeah?
in 11 days, you
11
said?
days, yeah.
He did the full AZT in 11 days. What is that, 800 miles?
Then it was 750, yeah.
All right, I did like 500 about, 480. So that's the guy. I'm gonna put the link in the description to the shop, and you can reach out.
All right, yeah.
And then
we'll be here.
Exactly. Cool.
Excellent.
Yeah. So hey, quick shout out to Jameis, because when I was thinking about doing the Arizona Trail, I was thinking I want to do it in a full suspension 29er, and Jameis Portal beat the snot out of it this time. Didn't hold back. I mean, it's loaded. The whole thing altogether weighs about 65 pounds, and I could feel the bike not being happy sometimes, but nothing broke, which is phenomenal, because this is a lot of weight and I'm not a gentle rider sometimes. Everything held up. It's amazing. So hats off to the Jameis Portal. This is a bike that stood the test of time on this one. So I don't know how else you could test something more harsh than riding the Arizona Trail